Hello everybody, I'm here from the Hero Game Channel. Welcome back to my, what was my Scotland playthrough on the Disunited Kingdom submod. We are now the United Kingdom on the Disunited Kingdom submod. We're currently working through the little tree that we have been given, which so far has seen us decide upon the fate of the unions, which did cause us some issues, the question of the Labour Party as well, the returning aristocracy. We had to deal with sorting out homing issues. And we also had to deal with the syndicalists in a trial. Thankfully, we have managed to, we have managed to return to the free government very soon anyways. We have got the 1942 British elections about to occur. And we are also starting to work on reducing the post-war devastation, but at the same time, still proving to be quite the challenge ahead, with the amount of political power needed surely just on unprecedented levels. We are heading out to India, and we are in fact over here now. I'm hoping we'll just wait till everybody lands before I start deleting stuff, so they don't, I don't know, go to a random port, which they were probably closer to a different one. Right, we'll bin those. Greens, get on that front. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the reds just to chill here and here. Get them in positions. And then we'll join on in. Hopefully get access to Bharatiya Commune and do some damage that way. The Australasian Confederation landed in Madras and Pondicherry, but have decided to bugger off. And the Portuguese have been pushed back because they're useless. But yes, I believe it is now time for us to join in. And look at that, the Bharatiya Commune is willing to give us the access we so much desire. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose to go through here and hopefully secure Mumbai and Pune. And that will cut off the divisions that remain in the north, which are so far actually, we might be able to push in against these guys. Don't know why the front broke there. Saying that it's been cut in two. That is what has gone on there. But hopefully our divisions, if they were to do strategic redeployment, would have been there quicker. But it is fine. In fact, to be quite honest, I don't think we're going to push. We'll push in there because that was an encirclement, so they have been dealt with. But yes, all you is just get to position there and just watch around from the sidelines. I'm not going to do any of that. We're just going to save all of our political power for, you know, obvious reasons. Hopefully get some from doing this. At long last, the first British elections since the country's liberation are underway. One party is certain to collect the largest share of the seats in Parliament. Who will it be? It's not going to be the Liberal. I think I'm going to go for the Tories. We're not going to have the Labour Party win. The effects of syndicalist resistance and stability will be lowered by 5. Yeah, sorry, the Tories are winning this. And the reconstruction completed. Oh, we get some political power from doing that, but then we have to fight the syndicalist resistance, which is only at 9%, so not actually been too chaotic for us. But we now do have the Tories in charge. Wait, what? We're still authoritarian democracy. We just changed to the Tories. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We've still got 27% support, so it's more than what we probably would have had. And in fact, we now have a single civilian factory now being able to do stuff, which in itself is an absolute fantastic achievement. We should all be proud of ourselves. Well done. Yes, screw you. We have 24 divisions coming to deal with you. After this war as well, we will go ahead and sort out templates because we should have some army experience to deal with that. In fact, you know what? We cannot send an attaché because it takes 100 political power, and I'm certainly not wasting the 100 I'm about to have on doing that. No, I don't think it would be worthwhile. It's just there is more pressing matters to deal with. Try and go through there as well. We'll attack on 3 different fronts. Light tank is here, but you're not going to really see much action before we bin you. Saying that, we do have 659 tanks, so you should be good for the most part. Is that the women's? WHRA column. What the hell even is that? Is that not the Welsh thing, actually? That might be the Welsh thing. You know, like the Welsh syndicalists or something. Because we did annex Wales after all. Didn't get their leaders either. I think we should have got theirs. And the Scottish ones, as well as the Canadian ones. That would have made sense. Thank you for the aid. Much appreciated. In fact, because of that, we are going to go ahead and reduce the working class taxation. Well, looks like things we're not going to be able to push through up here, but our chances are looking good in here, just to the east of Mumbai. Pune looks like it's going to fall as well. However, there is a division we're not engaging. We are now. And it does look like they're redistributing some troops as well from their front on Portugal as they've been pushed back the fools. We could always send the Greens down to assist in this push, but oh, Canada's decided to land in Mumbai. Which in itself is actually very, very useful for us. We're going to go ahead and divert some additional troops that way. You jump back onto that. They are going to be reinforced in a second by another division, but hopefully that's still not going to help them all that much. In fact, hopefully you guys can also come and join and push through. Right, since we are needing the sword tilted navy at some point, let's go ahead and actually head over to submarines and get the advanced submarine hull. They managed to reinforce again. Although the Portuguese have managed to push out with probably sheer force and numbers. Now you guys are going to have to contain them. You divisions in here, please. The Greens aren't actually much use to me up there, so come on down and help. Right, reconstruction has been completed, so we can now deal... Oh. The entirety of the island of Great Britain is owned by the United Kingdom. What do you mean the entirety is owned? It is owned by me. Core. 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 That's a core. That is also a core. What don't we control? We control all of the UK. There is nothing here that isn't controlled by us. That's not ours. Okay, that is okay. That is odd. Decisions though, because we do have. I thought we had decisions to. Oh, fight the syndicalist resistance is right there. We're by 3. I guess we only got to do 3 times, but then again, that's 300. Oh well. How do we get rid of the legacy of the revolution? Right, we're going to deal with the post-war a little bit more as well. I can deal with the -9 stability right now. Divert some guys down here to Coal Hamper. Yeah, you don't seem to be going down without a fight, that's the only issue. If we were to push in here though, these divisions would be screwed. Even if we were to push in further down here, we can even do a bigger encirclement. Just all depends on what happens first, and by the looks of things, it may be here first that we see the breakthrough that we so much desire. It's a bit ahead of time, but let's go ahead and actually get the upgraded, well, close air support 2. I think we kind of want to get that in production at this point. Counter them because they're really engaging someone and it keeps them pinned in. Don't you just hate it when they retreat to the other state you're trying to push in? It's like, oh, just go backwards. Go the opposite direction, please. They just always seem to be able to reinforce just before we can break through. But I think it is coming here. is coming. Saying that, it's coming here as well. Yep, it's coming. It came. Now we just need to... Yep. Whoever that is with your tanks. Oh, it's me. It's my tank. I want these guys to just engage them and just prevent them from being able to do anything. Looks like we are hopefully finally going to be able to get our breakthrough that we want here now. Yeah, we're putting them in good. A lot of divisions are chilling in Kolhampur right now. But we got the divisions encircled up here. And in fact, India had started to push into them. Just try and get as much pressure on these guys as possible. We cannot actually engage there, which is kind of disappointing, I have to say. Is there any way we can come around here? I don't know if there's any troops in here. Bharatiya Commune's starting to push through as well, which is a good sign. Do we still have very high support for the king? Yeah, we do. Who doesn't love Albert? He's doing good for us. Still got that infantry coming. But hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a match for us. How many have we lost in this? 35k. Gosh dang it. How many have we actually killed? 68k. I'm not the greatest. As we begin the reconstruction of the British Armed Forces, the first priority should be to appoint a Chief of Staff. Edmund Ironside. Don't really need to be defensive. Harold Alexander, Organisation and Recovery Rate. Yeah, not really wanting you either. Or you. Harold Alexander it is. Yeah, I don't know why this is a thing. We were economy and government restored. The time has come for the United Kingdom to first place in the world. The time of Great Britain is owned by the United Kingdom. That we do. Do control it. Guess we'll restore the Exchequer. If we still cannot do the Foreign Office one after I've done that, then I might just go ahead and do focus.no checks. I love how we're getting political power from the Dominions. It's really helping. Let's start fighting syndicalism. Our gains on the 0.87 right now a day, which is not the best. No, Mumbai has been liberated by their forces. We cannot allow that to stand now that we have taken. Ah yes, support equipment has taken a hit. Obvious reasons right there for that. Mumbai has been resecured. Good, good, good. Hopefully we can get credit for killing these guys. So our casualties to, well, kill ratio is going to be a little bit better than it is. I've given more to this war than the Canadians. I'm proud of ours. I'm proud of ourselves again. If only I was still Scotland, we would be carrying. Carrying a Scotland. But I'm glad we changed the UK because we do now have some... We've extended the length of the series because we're looking at this now. And to be honest, I did not expect there to actually be something there, but I should have expected it. We are only on volunteer only as well. Conscription. Oh no, we're on levy conscription. Okay. Not that I have to be that cautious with manpower, but we do not want to like unnecessarily butcher thousands. It shouldn't be too much longer for them to fall, because we're attacking them from all directions. Trivandrum is definitely going to be retaken. Oh, excuse me, that is disgusting. Come on boys, just all yous, come on down. Yep, last 3 divisions. Did we get credit for it? I think we did, we're up to 133,000. We've almost taken over India, in fact. Bharatiya Commune has sacrificed a lot more for this. They have lost 1 million men in the war. They've killed 2 million. So not bad stats for them. Bringing the army down here, and we'll try and help them push on to Mysore. And that should be enough to definitely kill them. And Prince Osmond can... well, he will be defeated. Well, Japan is getting a foothold in Manchuria, and the Xinjiang clique is starting to push in. The only issue is they're at war with the Fengtian government, so they're not going to be able to help them. I don't know how you're really doing. You're not actually at war with Siam. I'm surprised Siam hasn't joined in that. And Indonesia has been retaken. So the Dutch East Indies is still here. Yeah, I don't know why that isn't working for us, so I am just going to go ahead and do focus dot no checks. And we'll just do focus dot autocomplete for that as well, just so it's done. So I don't want to keep the no checks on. So there we go, we've just bypassed that. And we can just turn them both off again. There we go. Hope everyone's fine with that. Now what we'll do is we shall, yeah, we'll take leadership of the Entente. It's our faction. We deserve to rule it. Oh, just right in here, please. To be honest, I could just let the Bharatiya Commune just finish this off for us. To be honest, my templates probably aren't actually the best for warring right now either, because they're still the trashy ones. They're not actually like my proper ones. Yeah, let's get modern submarine hull, and then I can start thinking about putting them into production. Let's empower the expand the power system. Gosh, they are actually holding on very well against us. Damn. River, I didn't realize that's a river crossing. We need to break that river. We should eventually, well, we're probably going to beat these guys because they're eventually going to run out of steam. They're going to run out of steam. Hopefully encircle some of those guys. If need me, I will divert some divisions to kind of pin them in because they might try and run away. I'm sorry, how the hell did that cavalry run away? No, that's gone. The engineers is gone. The return of the British exiles is gone as well. Looks like we are possibly going to break in there. Oh. Yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. Syndicalism effects is going down 32 days. Liberty Day, and I'm going to invest nothing for now. We need political power elsewhere. Hoping we can just turn the tide here now. All of our divisions are pushing in here. Probably not great for attrition. Supplies probably taking a hit as well. Or not. I think our best option is to try and surround the capital. Oh, a brave division came and reinforced, but they are so close to dying, those two divisions, like completely just ceasing to exist. I thought I did see the Polish over here. Leadership of the Entente, is it now mine again? They're 92% to take over it, so that's fine. The Imperial Preference Program. Oh, I forgot we've got a little bit of an organisation recovery rate issue. I was wondering why some of our divisions are kind of losing their strength. Oh, of all people to help me, Gandhi. Those two divisions actually held on for quite some time, distracted a lot of divisions. Can we take here before they finish them off? Really do want to try and encircle the capital. Which I think is definitely doable. It's doable. I think we need to start pumping out factories as well before Canada resumes leadership of the faction. I do not want them to retake it. Alright, we have some more political power to spend. Let's go ahead and do the beverage report, because that gives us an event. I think I know kind of what the event kind of entails. But I do want to see it as well. Let's go ahead and get the Vickers of Waterloo. Yep, engage them because they need to be just held ever so slightly. And we'll see if we can also encircle them, because hopefully we're getting in there. What we'll actually do as well is we will... oh my gosh, we might actually win in here. Okay, oh, I think that'll be them dead. Unless we do... oh, Hyderabad's gone. Right, it's only fair that Bharatiya Commune gets the majority of this. They done most of the fighting. I am going to go ahead and give the Dominion India, Sri Lanka, and the islands here. They can also have... it's not... they can have those bits as well. The rest is going to them. They've done the majority of the fighting. I cannot deny them territory. There we go. That doesn't look too hideous. They're protecting the Commune's coast. Right, we will just stay over here. We'll maintain our army presence and we'll man the borders. As for Malta's return, as for the colonies... yay! Malta's been returned! Woohoo! Can we have our colonies? India? Wait, what colonies did India control? Okay, India's not returned anything, but that is... oh! Ceylon! Oh! Beautiful. We now have occupied states to cover. Brilliant. That means we've got to do some garrisoning now. And in fact, it just gives us the fate. Well, that is completely unfair. Oh, we'll liberate a bloody friendly Ceylon. Why not? Do you know what, if I'm just going to have... if they're just going to be independent... oh, saying that, India doesn't even have a claim on them right now, so I'll just keep them as a puppet. Bit stupid, like, oh, here you go, you can become the owner and controller, but you know, you can't have it. Why did the French have Malta anyways? Oh, little old Malta. South African aid arrives now. Glorious. We can now fight the Syndicalists again. One's -6%, so we're getting there. Wonder when the legacy of the revolution actually does go. We're breaking that down as well, slowly but surely. Question of Syndicalist recruits. Maybe we might want to rely on foreign investment, regulate industrial growth, the Royal Chartered Companies. Oh wow, you only have to do one of these and you still get all of those. The new BBC. Recruit a population factor +5. Wow, the one good thing the BBC is good for. And get some civilian factories as well. Might be worthwhile actually jumping down into this part of the tree as well. Renew the special relationship. What is the special relationship? Okay, the Imperial Preference Program. Something that was in the works for years before the revolution. Imperial Preference Program is intended to keep the countries of the Commonwealth more closely knit. As developing countries become more aggressive in their trade practices, you need to implement a system of free trade within the Commonwealth. Both so we remain friendly trading partners, but also so that our markets are easy for other countries to penetrate. Oh, -5 consumer goods, and we got some political power for that as well. Let's go ahead and de-syndicalize the... oh, that deals with the legacy of the revolution. Ah, okay, right. We'll take one for the team here and we'll do that one. Oh, right, we cannot do that yet. We cannot do that either. We need to restore by 6. The Westminster Declaration. I want to see what this does now. And return the favour. Wait, the country remained loyal to the Empire. Wait, did they not remain loyal to the Empire? Did you not remain loyal? Oh, they have. They have remained loyal. Do this. You've remained loyal to us. Good boys. Does not have national spirit. Quebec on fire. Quebec is still on fire. Quebec has been on flames for quite some time now. It doesn't look like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. The Germans and Russians are still in what seems to be a pretty costly war. I think the Germans have lost maybe about 2 million now. Oh my gosh, they've overtaken the Russian casualties. Wow, oh wow, has the war been very costly for both sides. And Japan is starting to lose in the south, which hopefully then the Fengshan government can deal with Manchuria and kick them out of Asia, and then that will be Japan down and out for the game, and the Fengshan government can go about claiming the rest of their land back. British Indian aid arrives. Oh, thank you so much. It's just a shame that everything left is so high. 45%. We don't have many left. Post-war. 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 Right, so we have 3 large amount ones and 2 medium. I didn't see what a medium one done. Got 100 political power here. I think we might jump in for a big one. We might just wait and save, because I'm sure we get some power here as well. No, we don't. We just get the event, but we cannot do that right now. I think I am going to go for the Royal Charter Companies. 20 and 20. 10, 10 and minus 10 though is actually pretty decent as well. The British Parliament has been debating a bill for several months now regarding the status of the colonial dominions such as the Dominion of Canada, the Australasian Federation and the South African Federation, all of which have been de facto independent since the collapse of the United Kingdom in 1926. When the government of the United Kingdom restored, the legal status of the dominions has now been answered by a declaration. The former dominions are considered legally independent, free to seek out their own paths in the world where that is the Commonwealth or outside of it, as equals and partners in the United Kingdom. Oh, what? Oh, we're all equals. Okay. That is fine by me. That is fine. What's not fine is Canada being an absolute pleb and declaring war on the Americans. And also a change of plans. We're gonna just try and go right through them. Mexico can join in. Don't know why the Canadians have not called them in yet. And Ceylon has joined. And I am now in control of all the political power here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and chuck that. Oh. I could do it to myself. But Ceylon, since you gave us the political power to do so, you may have the investment this time around. But yes, guys, I am going to leave that episode there. So thank you very much for watching. Next episode, we will try and take down the Americans. Not a war I was really wanting to fight. But the Germans and Russians ain't going anywhere anytime soon. And there's not any other fronts we'd really need to worry about. Except from possibly in India. But hopefully that will not happen anytime soon. Because Canada is at a risk of complete bloody collapse right now. If they can get Mexico in once I've arrived, we may be able to take the south. I'm hoping. What are they still suffering from? They have really not done all that much. They still have some really bad kind of modifiers. Stability war support still down, recruitable population. They still have about 400k manpower available to them. I, on the other hand, probably not going to really have many guns available eventually. We're probably going to run out. Plus, the template we're using is still nothing what I really want it to be. This is absolutely pathetic. Still might do the job against the militia divisions that the Americans have. We'll see. But until next time, take care, cheerio, bye, and stay safe.